Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Nashia October. On my left, it's Moonchild. At the end, it's the boy, it's the King Eldridge Godfather. We back with another video.
Yes, we are.
Let's get straight into this thing, man.
So high value men are also women. Oh, let's see this. It's not common for men.
Before we start, I just want to say that I'll be PC and I love all women. Thank
We
you.
all love women.
Yeah. We all full of shit though, but we love you though. Yeah, we love you.
I love all women.
Well, I think I bring feminine inspiration to the table. Like Kelly Rowland say, I'm gonna be your motivation. When you come home, I'm gonna be in lingerie. I'm gonna keep it nice and fresh and waxed for you. I'm gonna cook your food.
Oh,
You just gotta bring home the bacon. That's
Oh,
it.
shit.
I don't ask for a lot.
Okay. I mean, okay, hold on.
See, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, right?
Niggas like, hell no, nigga, hell no. Call me after though.
That's
It
crazy.
ain't
So,
regular. That's
first-
what men want.
I want to know, right?
Who want that?
So,
Chris?
Mr. Organic is a
Okay.
high value guy, right?
Right.
I want to know from you, brother. What do you look for in a woman?
Hi. Let us stop the cock. This nigga, dog. He looks like an R&B singer out of his prime, dog.
It
Dude.
reminds me of Derek Johnson.
What?
Gives me that Derek Johnson.
He reminds me of that uncle who whips the, what is it, the Fortuna, just to remind the rest of the family that you're poor. You know what I mean? He looks like he's lonely.
What is high value? In the comments, ladies,
This
tell
is
me
not
what
a high value, man. This is a player that goes out of his prime.
Please tell me what high value is. Because if you cheat, if you're rich and you're cheating and you're just this tumultuous person, is that really high value, or are you just a rich person going crazy? Tell me what high value is.
Question, Doug.
Okay.
If you saw a picture of this gent next to these two hands like this, wouldn't you think he's the type of player?
I don't think he's a porn star,
I think
honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like a pimp.
How is a nigga who's looking like this gonna tell me about high value men? What?
What is
That
high
looks
value?
expensive though. He looks like he's wearing expensive
What
stuff.
high value is in what he's wearing, or high value is in as a character? What is a high value man? What is a high
Wait,
value?
Let's play the
Maybe
video.
high value is in character, not in how much money you have.
Let's hear this nigga speak. Yeah.
So you heard all these answers, right? What do you look for?
I mean, yeah, like, of course, most of them is gonna stand on they pretty, they gonna fuck you and all that. Come home, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Like, we get that dime a dozen. Like a nigga got bread, nigga. I'm 6'6", 230. I'm smooth. Even without the money, I had every woman I ever wanted. So, like, just because you're gonna be at my home when I come there cooking, I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never needed it. You know what I'm saying? I need a girl that's gonna understand what I go through, who gonna keep a motherfucker on top of his toes, that's gonna push him and motivate him. You know what I mean? That's also gonna come with some ideas. You know what I mean? Give me creative criticism on my grind. You know what I mean? Also add to the team.
Yeah,
real though,
he's speaking,
for real
he's
though.
speaking.
I mean,
He's speaking.
honestly,
I'm speaking.
he's full of cock.
Dog, you can have both.
But
I mean,
he's saying truth. You know what I mean? Listen, nowadays, I don't need you to cook.
Honestly,
I can cook.
before
Tino can cook.
Before any of this happens, man, I can cook.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't want to cook.
No, but the point is you can't
Yeah,
listen,
like-
you know what I mean? Of course you don't want to cook, but I'm
Yeah.
saying when people tell you, or when a girl tells you that the value that she's bringing into a relationship is the fact that you cook, it's not value when you can do it.
No,
How is that valuable?
Listen.
Okay.
It's valuable because it's something that
Okay,
I
do you
personally
think
wouldn't want to
Yeah.
do.
Okay, do you
You
think?
know what I mean?
But
So if
you
I
can
want to
cook,
do
though.
it, no, I can
If
do
you
it.
have to, you will.
It's kind of like, look, I can do maths call
Okay, but do you
if I
think?
focus
But do you
hard.
think?
But I don't want to do it.
But I mean, you
But if
don't
I
have
get
to
someone who
focus
can-
Okay, but
hard
do you think?
to
Do you
cook,
think
bro.
just bringing cooking and WAP in the relationship is enough?
Listen, the
It's
traditional
value to
roles,
someone.
the
It's value
traditional
to
roles in
someone.
relationships are no longer the same like that, dog. So me,
It's,
when it
it's
comes
still
to
value.
when it
like,
comes to cooking, like I don't need someone who can cook. I need
Okay,
emotional
okay, like,
support. I need
I'll-
other things.
I'll say my truth, Nick. What I'll say is that
No,
the value comes in different forms, bro. And if someone says, I can cook for you, and you don't have to cook, if I personally don't like cooking, that's value. Like, bro, I can cook, but at least if I don't have
But
to,
they
then
say
that's
she ain't
fine.
making money though.
That's fine. If she does something that I don't want to do, then that's value. Unless, like, let's say I like cooking, and then she's like, I can cook. I'm like, no,
Shit,
nigga.
I'm cool with the stay-at-home wife. I'm cool with me.
No, I'm just
staying
saying,
at
I'm
home.
just saying,
girl, me.
I'm
I
saying,
don't want to
like,
date with
if
girls
we're-
that
if
I'm
we're-
No,
not
I'm
together.
cool with it.
I'm
like,
saying if we're both going to work, right, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care who's making money or whatever.
yeah.
If she says I bring, let's say one of the things I bring in the relationship in terms of value is I cook.
Mm.
For me, I'm like, yeah, that's okay, because I can cook, but if she can cook better than me and she also likes to cook, and I don't want to cook
I
at the
get
same
it,
time.
dog. I get it, but
It's a
for
dub,
me,
that's
for
what
me,
I-
Let's
for me,
listen.
This
for
isn't-
me, cooking is not like
because you're
something
saying that
that
like
I'm looking
you'll be
for.
cooking for her every other day. You know what
I
mean?
can cook.
Will you, though?
Yes, I will.
You won't
If
because
To the table. You know what I mean? Not just trying to grab some food every time it's filled up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You got to bring something to this table. Like, fucking pussy is over with after a certain time. Like, I could fuck any bitch I ever wanted in my life. I always have. That's not appealing to me no more. You know what I mean? Once you get money and once you was already having that, you got to bring more. Your energy got to be right. Your mind got to be right, bro. That was going to help us grow. That what counts.
Yeah, preach, brother.
Yeah.
Preach.
But
Absolutely.
a bad bitch brings inspiration
Nah,
that you
not
will
to no,
not
not to
get.
no real nigga that already had
Yeah.
that. If you got a fat, lame, rich nigga that need all that,
Like sometimes when I hear this shit, like,
okay, you know what I'm thinking, man.
like I feel
No,
like
women
We were doing
defending-
you two was
no, no, no.
defending
I
this.
feel
No, I
like,
didn't defend her.
honestly-
I defended other stuff.
honestly,
She's an
I
idiot.
don't feel like I don't believe she thinks like that. I feel like, especially with these hands that say outrageous things on camera, I feel like it's for camera.
Nah.
This gets views.
Nah,
A hand like her.
There's
A hand like
no
her.
way you could view
A hand-
this like
A hand like
you
her.
have this thought
A girl like her.
process.
Literally,
Nah,
I'm
you
sure
tell
she
when
thinks
I'm
like that. That's why she's on the show.
Nah, bro.
She didn't come onto that show for
Bro,
show.
like-
Like that's how she thinks.
If you make
That's why they
yourself
put her on.
look like that on camera,
'Cause-
bro, I don't know.
Because if I look at it, right, I'm like, in relationships, there's value in different things. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Of course, cooking and coochie is not all that most women can bring to the table.
you want a bad bitch, that nigga, he's a square. He's a nobody.
Yeah.
But a nigga that been sufficient his whole life and got every girl he wanted, what is a bad bitch doing for me? That's nothing. We always had that. What you bringing more than just being it's a million bad bitches walking this earth. That's the cheapest and most easiest thing to get for a nigga got some money is a bitch and some pussy.
Bam.
You go to, like I said, you go to Brazil right now, it's gonna be a 10,000 bad bitch you ever seen in your life. You get them bitches $1 and a coffee, and that bitch gonna lick your feet, man.
Haven't been there, but I know it's true.
Nigga going with Nescafe.
Support
So
you.
you'll take a basic bitch that is somebody that you want to talk to over a bad bitch that will inspire you.
So you consider yourself a bad bitch?
No, yeah, I do actually.
So you above basic. Well, you don't even work. You don't have no attributes to the table here. Like what
I
are
do
we talking
have
about?
attributes.
Like what?
I inspire my men.
How? You don't got no job. You got what's your education?
Listen,
what's your master's
but you
degree
have
in?
to but you have to realize that when men make it to a certain level,
Right.
they're not checking for a woman's education.
They're not.
When you're making millions of dollars, you don't care about a woman's education.
Yes, you do.
Talk to
I
plenty
do.
of rich men.
I do. I'm a rich man. I got an estate in Malibu. Okay,
An
2
estate?
acres. Yes.
Oh, I
2
would
acres.
like to see the paperwork.
Okay, we can show you paperwork.
Go ahead and
Show
show me the
paperwork to-
title.
Both of them are bullshitters.
Nah, what is he? How's he?
You know what I
bullshitting?
don't
He's just-
understand, man?
I
I just feel
both
like
of them are
for him,
bullshitters.
his advice to gents is very different because no homo.
'Cause
But
I
he's,
mean-
he's a good-looking gent
Yeah.
and he's got money. So what he tells you about Hans is different from like a nigga like you watching this video right now. You know yourself.
Exactly. You're not
You-
getting bitches like that.
You don't look like
With
this
or
nigga. man.
without money.
If he was ugly, however, telling you about, hey, I want high-value women, then you can listen. But if you're out here looking like Michael C. Jordan, dog,
But
like,
regardless, I'm just trying to understand when she says a bad bitch that inspires you.
Huh?
What is a no? But
Let's not care. Let's
how
not
does
care.
she? How does no? Listen. How does
Let's
a
not care.
bro? So
You know-
you
you know-
telling me?
you know-
telling
you know
me
when you're on your
scrolling-
grind,
You
man.
telling me you scrolling through the Instagram right now and seeing a bad thing inspires you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, come on,
This is
bro.
what I'm saying,
Nah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, all
Not
the gents,
for
all the
me,
gents will
bro.
testify.
Okay. Yeah.
You're going through
Honestly.
Instagram, man. You're feeling single. Then your favorite IG model posts a pic.
You gents are
India
fiending,
love,
bro.
You look at that post, you just see,
fiending.
a hand like her will never date a guy like you. Never in your life. And you know that the
bro.
only way to ever get an Indian
It's
love
to grind.
is
It's
to
because the
grind.
point
It's
is,
to grind.
the point is, you'll never be in a room with a girl like India Love.
Unless you grind.
Grind.
That's the whole
That's
point.
what I'm saying.
But
Women.
imagine, so you're telling me, Doug, if you're in a room with India Love the way you are, you could get her.
Let me tell you
Me,
something.
right
Yes,
now, the way I
as
am.
you are in the same room, you think you couldn't get her,
That's a lie.
or do you not rate your game?
I mean, my game is
Do you
dope,
not rate
but
your game? Because she's rich already. She
my
doesn't
chances-
need money.
My chances.
She doesn't
exponentially
need money.
higher.
The
When I
chances
have
are low
money.
when
Of course,
That's
but I'm
that's
saying
if
do
I
not
put
rate your
if
game
I
that
put
much.
you in a room with a girl who's in uni right now while you're still in high school, do you think you're gonna get it? No.
You probably can.
You,
probably can.
unless she's into kids, man.
My mind's telling me no.
I mean, like, how many gents do
Nah.
you know that were in high
Nah.
school? How many gents do you know that were in high school
Okay,
dating
okay,
all the
okay.
gents, all the women?
There's a crush right now that you have, celebrity one.
I can't reach her.
No, okay. She's not even a celebrity actually.
I can't reach
She
her.
has like 600 followers. Did you or did you not?
No, but listen.
You need
On
money.
a personal
We
level.
have money.
You need money,
For me, it's
dog.
not even about money. For me, like on a personal thing, like for me, right now, I'm not in the best shape of my life. But dog, best believe if I was looking like a snack with abs, I'd go
are
for
you
it
not
today.
inspired to go to the gym a bit?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, men work for this. Men work
Okay,
for
so
money
maybe,
and girls.
So
Gucci. That's
maybe
why
that
we
this is
we
maybe
grind.
inspirational,
They
but
inspire.
still, bro,
It
like,
sounds like nonsense, but it's the truth.
yeah, it sounds so nonsensical. That's why
True.
coming out of my mouth, I'm just
your
like,
ego's
Bro.
feeling it, but it's just like ish.
Men are alive just for money, respect,
Aye,
and
bro.
Gucci, and then we die. That's how life goes. There's no man.
So,
He's
I
certified.
don't do that.
He's
You know what I'm saying?
certified.
But I get
But
what
like,
you're
I get
saying.
what you're saying, though.
Is she
Yeah.
fucking with loser, fat, old niggas got money? I get it.
Nah,
Ah. Why you gotta be petty, man? Why you gotta be petty, man? What is this?
nah,
Don't play with
negative.
them.
But seriously,
There's
when
no
you
way you
reach a
got
certain
nobody
level,
efficient
when you
around you.
reach a certain level, you don't care if that girl works as a bottle girl. You don't care if this
It
girl
don't
has
matter.
a job.
We
Like
didn't
you
say
don't
that.
care.
We gotta have somebody that got some
you
smarts,
already,
though.
because you
We can
already,
tell you ain't got no
you've
smarts.
already
Like, we
made
need
it to
some-
a certain level.
It ain't about just wanting something dick all the time.
We need,
Is what
yeah.
you saying.
Yeah, it's bigger than
But you're
just.
saying because she doesn't have a job or work,
It don't
she
matter.
can't match
We-
your energy?
It don't matter. I'm talking about you personally on the
But you
educational
don't know me
terms.
personally.
I could tell you ain't got no brain.
Honey, I worked in corporate finance.
You
What are
did?
you talking?
So
yes,
why are you not
baby.
employed now?
Because I don't want to be.
So you want to be a slave to a man with some money?
I want to no, honey. I want to be an inspiration with someone
How?
to someone.
Oh my God.
Aye,
I still
aye,
don't
aye.
get it.
In
I
conclusion,
still don't get
I say this gent is lost because at the end of the day, man, I just feel like when you are a gent who reaches a certain level, right? It's gonna be hard to find people who are on your level. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
on
of
your
course.
right. So I
Of
feel like
course.
at certain points it doesn't matter whether a girl's bringing in a fat chick, as long as she's making you feel happy.
I don't think the guy
I'm like-
is not talking about someone who's bringing into this is why I say he's full of shit.
Nah,
but
the guy's
he's
problematic.
making sense a little bit.
You're
When
telling
he
me,
says-
you're telling
when
me a
he
guy
says-
with who dyed his beard yellow and is wearing a golden
Listen,
shirt is gonna give
he's
you.
making a little bit more. He's making some sense. I'm not
more-
saying it's fat. But
The
he's
more
making
this
some
interview
sense.
went by, this girl started to make more sense toward the end. Am I wrong?
Exactly. No, not really, because she's saying she wants to be an inspiration
That's
for a
fine.
guy who already has money.
No, she's being an inspiration to a guy.
No, that's what she said. She said she wants to be an inspiration with a person who already has money.
That's fine. dog.
How are you
What's wrong with
inspiring
that?
someone who has
What's wrong with
money?
that? If
Like,
she says
if you have
I'm-
money, how is she inspiring?
if
you?
I say I want to be
If
with
you
someone
rich already.
if I want to be with someone who I inspire, then I can inspire them
She
to be
wants
better.
to be your inspiration.
It's fine. Yeah, she's allowed to.
Inspire you to do what? To go find a sugar mommy, bro.
No, she's not being a sugar baby. I feel like she's
No.
saying that
I say comment down below and let's see if you want us to discuss
Bruh.
more about these topics
Yes,
because
make sure to do that.
Yeah, thank you for coming to watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, press
Follow
the bell
us on our
notification.
Instagram. Our names are like
Follow the Instagram down in the bio and
also right
up
here.
here as well. Liddy, thank you for coming through.
Got me crying in the corner, thought I was growing up. Ooh, yeah.
Boy, I love this.
me crying